Hey, good afternoon, everyone. We are here outside the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. We are about rescue, rehab, and release. We're also about education and conservation. As you can see here, we have a manatee and a baby manatee. Kerry Sanchez, one of our rescue biologists, is going to take you through the importance of education and conservation with these manatees.
Hi everybody, it is great to be out here to see some of our natural wildlife here in Florida. Manatees are marine mammals, so they are federally protected under the Marine Mammal Protection Act. And this is a pretty small calf with its mom. It's probably just less than a couple of weeks old at this point in time. And you can see right now it's taking a little breath, nose up in the air, breaking the surface of the water. Actually, this is a great time to talk about their anatomy in general. You can see mom's a lot bigger than the calf. And then right here we have, you can see on the baby, it's covered in little hairs. These vibrissae are kind of like whiskers. They can feel things, they can feel vibrations in the water all over their body. The little back part of their body is called their paddle, and you can see that the calf is starting to use that paddle. A nice up and down motion. You can also see that they have two little flippers in the front. Calves are much smaller than moms, and those are bony structures just like our arm. See another breath coming up there. Calf is much darker than mom, you can see, and mom has a little bit of algae on her. So one thing that's really important to notice here is that mom and baby are spending a lot of time right at the surface, right? So that means that these guys breathe air, just like you and I do, just like dolphins and whales do. So they have to come to the surface to breathe that air. And that kind of puts them in the way of a lot of human activity, such as boats, kayaking, jet skis, a lot of the fun things we like to do on the water on a hot day like today. So one of the ways that you can help these animals is by always having a designated manatee spotter on your boat, on your jet ski, or in your group, just to keep a lookout for this like brownish gray, almost rock-looking surface right at the top of the water. You might see a little nose popping up there. Looks like mommy and calf just took a breath too. Even when they're below the surface, they're still pretty shallow. So boats have props on the engine, and those props sit pretty far down in the water. So having somebody designated to be a manatee spotter on your boat can be really helpful when we are interacting on the water. Now, we don't want to interact with these animals because interacting with these animals in any capacity could be considered harassment, and harassment just means anything that's going to change an animal's natural behavior. That could include squirting water in their mouths, that could include trying to swim or touch or interact with these guys in any capacity. We want to keep our Florida wildlife wild, and we want to enjoy watching opportunities like this that you see in front of you today. And it looks like the calf was about to nurse. They do nurse from mom, they are mammals, and mom's mammary slits are going to be just below her flipper. So you might see the calf take a little breath, sink down, and make its way underneath that flipper. It's been cool. We've seen this animal doing a little bit of that behavior, that nursing behavior, over the last few days that we've noticed this animal in our waterways, and that's a great learning experience for us too, starting to see how these animals develop in the early stages. So that's been really cool.
Well, Kerry, thank you, and thank you so much for turning in. That was very educational with a great conservation message about it. Please come see us at seawinter.com to learn more about how this mom and her baby manatee are doing. And don't forget to come see us to check out Winter, Hope, Nicholas, Mavis, and all our other rescued animals. Thank you guys for tuning in so much, and Kerry, great job. Thank you.